The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start a first pass attempt and a first drop.
We've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
Shifts by him. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
On 1st and 10, Hobbs. In trouble, and he's taken down. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came out there, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To throw on 3rd down. Hobbs looking left side, and he's got him in. That's full. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
To the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about with one of the GMs in the league.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Anthony Schwartz. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Still on his feet, and he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 10-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards. You talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Hobbs. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And the right end. Touchdown, New York. Anthony Schwartz, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of will.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing middle, and It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw. Hobbs steps away to his left. Just a crazy throw there that's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bills.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had no command that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Parker?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The New York set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control of that. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball again on second down. Oh, nice move. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go. Strike. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. This taken in by Kincaid. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of...
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Back back to throw. Hobbs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. Mahomes now on 1st down as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Throwing now is Mahomes. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Hobbs. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is it?
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hobbs working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the gun. Hobbs. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he goes out right around the...
39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the ready.
Here's a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Pryor has it complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Hall again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bills.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Peterson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Coleman. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better?
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter.
Come on.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Hobbs. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning?
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
23 yards the pickup there. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So he stopped for no gain, and that will bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bills.
And again, it's Mahomes. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes now to throw. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Ready?
On first down, Hobbs. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught inside the 5.
Pass interference. Defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Started to look like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And this time he is in. Yes. Breece Hall. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. If find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 2nd and 6. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Hobbs over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still Week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Able to connect with Fuller, and he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Warriors 70.
Throwing on first down. Hobbs.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20. With the points that we... Neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee